And welcome back, everyone. This weekend, we will, of course, honor our veterans. But it's also important that we get these brave men and women the help they need. And here to talk about their work supporting local veterans is Sherry Ems, Director of Military and Veteran Services with Easterseals Redwood. Sherry, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know, there are so many things I know that Easterseals does for veterans in our community. What might be something that people don't realize that you do, a service that you offer?
Connecting our veterans to resources.
Okay.
A lot of veterans don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know
available.
what resources are. They don't think that they're eligible for the resources.
Okay.
So we make sure that we connect them to the right resources that they need.
Can you give me some examples?
VA benefits.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of veterans that think that they're not eligible for VA. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to one of our veterans this morning who we actually helped get a job.
Wow.
And he said when he got out of the Army, he didn't think he was eligible for VA benefits.
Wow.
And now he is connected to the VA. He's getting some service-connected disability, and he goes to the VA for his health care.
Well, and that job, getting a job, I mean, that's such a big thing too, because I know a lot of veterans, when they get out of the service, that adjustment back into civilian life and finding a job that sort of suits the skills that they've attained in the service and different things, that could be a real challenge.
It is a real challenge, and this particular gentleman had that problem. He got out of the military and didn't know what to do because he didn't have people telling him what to do.
Yeah.
And he basically went down the wrong road. Alcohol, drugs.
Yeah.
We were able to connect with him at a shelter house, and now he's working in a great job, and he absolutely loves it.
You know, and that's sort of a tragic reality as well. So many of our veterans face difficulties with health care, and that includes mental health care. And we've talked a lot about the crisis of suicide in the veteran community in particular. How do you reach out in those ways to help our veterans?
Well, we always make sure that if a veteran calls us and has suicidal ideations, we will refer them to the crisis line, which is 988. And send them to the people that can help them.
Yeah. You've got a new center that I know you're
Yes,
very
we
excited
do.
about as well. Let's get into that a little bit.
So it's our CLE Camp Military and Veteran Center. It's at our Gilbert location up just south of Martin Luther King. It is a 7,000 square foot facility, and basically we want it to be a one-stop shop for all of the resources that are available to our tri-state military and veterans. And family members. Yeah. So not only is it going to be this beautiful facility, but we'll have a fitness center, laundry and shower facilities, computer lab, and a gaming room.
What do you think is some of the hesitation some veterans have to seek assistance when it's there for them? In some cases, maybe they even know it's there and they just don't make that call. They don't reach out. Why is that?
Pride.
Yeah.
And it's hard to ask for help.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing.
What would you encourage someone watching who either maybe doesn't have a veteran in their life or doesn't quite know how to reach out to that person? What kind of encouragement would you give them as we head into Veterans Day to take some time?
For those that don't have veterans in their life, a simple thank you, especially if you see a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah. Thank
you and welcome home. I think that's important. And understand that today's military, it's all voluntary.
Yep.
Less than 1%.
And changing all the time in terms of what they face and where they're going to face it and what they may face when they get home. Well, Sherry, thank you for the work that Easterseals does. Give us some contact information if people do want to reach out.
You can go to Eastersealsredwood.org. We have a website there. We have a Facebook group page, or our phone number it's our hotline number. It's 513-240-6897.
Awesome. Sherry, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for what you do for our veterans.
From breaking news to feel-good stories, Local 12 has it all. Tap subscribe and hit the links to find out more.